there's one thing in Joliet that we're known for, it's our churches. And that's no different for this building right here. And tonight, we're gonna be the first team ever to investigate this place.
The Universalists, they've been meeting there since the 1830s. So these are our oldest settlers.
We're at Mousa's, the place that unexpectedly had a ton of creepy basements in it. We're gonna start our nights investigating here with isolations. My name is Zach Wenzel, and for the past 10 years, my crew and I have been investigating the paranormal. Spending overnight in some of the most haunted locations to try and debunk claims of spirits and manifestations, while also trying to find proof of the afterlife. Along the way, we've experienced terrifying unexplained phenomena, and have further learned the truth behind life after death. These are our journeys. Our adventures.
We're not afraid of you.
Together, we are unstoppable. Together, we are Blood Moon Paranormal. Welcome to Joliet, Illinois, our hometown. As we mentioned in our previous video at Juliet's Tavern, when there's history, there may be a haunting. Welcome to the next entry into our local series, Mousa Greek Tavern. Because I couldn't find much of the history on this place, I called upon Joliet historian Mary Beth Gannon for help.
That building, the auditorium building, fascinating. It's limestone, it's Joliet limestone. But also it's built by Julian Barnes, who was one of our premier architects. Did many churches in this area. We had shoe stores there, clothing stores, but most importantly, we had the Universalist Church there. So it was a mixed purpose building originally. The auditorium building was built in 1891, but there had been another church there prior to that. Same denomination, but it was a smaller church and they had expanded. The Universalists had been meeting in Juliet, as we were once known, now we're Joliet. They've been meeting there since the 1830s at that location, which I found really, really interesting. They first incorporated in 1844, but they were meeting in that particular location of Chicago and Clinton Street as early as 1836. Our city was so small at that time. These would have been our very first pioneers. And to put it in perspective, you had the Black Hawk Indian War just a couple years prior to them coming here and forming their church. So these are our oldest settlers.
The Universalists stayed in this location for quite some time and even used the church floors as a Sunday school, and sometimes they allowed the city council to have meetings here. As time went on, the Universalists eventually moved out and moved to a new location. It was then that an Oddfellows home took over the top portion of the building. But as we look at it today, the upper floors are now apartments, with the ground floors being used for shops, restaurants, and more. One restaurant in particular is Mousa Greek Tavern, a steak restaurant with classic Greek plates and craft cocktails. But don't let this fool you. Tonight we have access to the basement, and it spans the entire building. This area remains mostly untouched, in which you could find remnants of the past from when it was a church still here. While down there, it does feel a little off, and there's an energy shift that feels much darker. After talking with a few of the staff, it seems most of them don't like it in the basement and try to avoid it at all costs. With no deaths on record, it's time to see what's really haunting this historic building. Alright, we're at Mousa's, the place that unexpectedly had a ton of creepy basements in it.
I'm excited.
Yeah. And of course we're going to start our nights tonight investigating here with isolations, as we do. Carly's obviously going to the basement.
No.
I'm just kidding. She's actually not tonight. So we're going to start with Emily, and she is going to be going into the big creepy basement. So that's where she's going.
Yay.
And I'm going to go. And I'm going to go on the other end of the basement, which was apparently the minister's office that Emily found the sign on the door. And then Carly's going to go, and like I said, this time she's not in the basement. She's going to be upstairs in the restaurant. So, how we feeling?
I'm excited.
Excited.
I'm excited for sure.
We've been doing a lot more local places, which is really cool because, you know, I don't really know much about these places we're going to, and knowing that they could be haunted and knowing so much history that I didn't even think was in this town is just incredible. So
Yeah, I mean, I think, you know, I didn't find any deaths on this property, so there could be. I'm not sure. But also, could be residual here. So, you guys ready?
yes.
Yes.
Let's
Super
do it.
excited.
Let's do it.
Alright, Liz, ready?
Hold on.
Oh, the fucking old flashlight.
Oh, hi. Yeah, thank you. I most definitely needed that because I always bonked my head on this cord.
Alright,
We
you
good?
ready?
Good luck, boy.
Good luck.
Talk to some ghosts.
You know it, always. Hello, everyone. Whoever's here with me down here. My name's Emily, and I'm just here to hang out and talk with you guys. Just here to talk, have a good time. If you want to tell me your story, please feel free. Flashlight went off. That is really cool. Thank you. The thing you just turn on back there, that's a flashlight, so you can use that, turn it on and off. You can use that for questions and stuff, or if you just want to play with it. We have this tripwire, so that thing that's all purple with those little pods, you go up to the pod and it'll change different colors. It'll go through the rainbow colors the closer you get to it. The thing I have right at my feet, that little box, that is an omulus. You go in and you pull words out. You can go into the dictionary and you can communicate with me that way. We have cat balls, so these little balls that are on the ground, if you touch them, you kick them, move them, they'll light up. They'll light up pretty cool colors. And it's the same concept with that bear, Bobby. That pod just went off again. I know that's a finicky pod, but flash again. Interesting. Can you turn the flashlight on? That's sitting right here. It's pointing right at me. Okay, that had to have been someone walking around.
With this being a functioning restaurant, most noises will have to be taken with a grain of salt, as it could just be contamination from equipment such as refrigerators. This noise that Emily just heard could be just that, but what do you think?
Where's the EMF at? Here's the... Ooh, wow. Okay, thank you. Interesting. It's very quiet. I think it was one of the pods that went off? Are you trying to stay behind me? What? Okay, that pod's acting up now, and that noise went on. Okay. Can you step away from that pod that's right there? Can you have it go back to purple for me? Whoa, what? Can you move from that pod to a different one? So I know that's you? Whoa. And it just stopped? Hold on. Okay. This is getting a little more real now. I don't know if that was coincidence or not, but that was a very weird, quick chain of events. I'm gonna turn on this thing called a spirit box in a few seconds. It sweeps through radio waves very quick. So, who's down here with me? Who's been setting off the equipment? You're sorry? No, don't be sorry. I want you to interact with this stuff. Please don't apologize. Did you do something wrong? No? Then why are you apologizing?
Alright, your isolation is over. We're gonna come get you.
Have fun.
Alright. Here we go. My isolation. In the minister's study. Well, near the minister's study, I should say. Either way, this whole area was a church, and we're going to see what happens down here. It's currently being used as a storage area. All the pipes run through here. It's in the basement, and it's like water and electrical to all of these businesses through here. So EMF might be a little questionable. If there is anyone here with me right now, my name is Zach. Feel free to come and talk with me. I just want to get to know you, that's it. I'm not here to hurt you. Oh, that flashlight just turned on. I think I can see it. The flashlight right there just turned on. Questionable, but as Emily's flashlights were also going off quite a bit, so I'm not entirely sure. If there is someone down here, if you want to confirm that you're down here with me, can you light up? You touch the bear's head. That's water. We're gonna hear that periodically. Running building, apartments all the way on the second floor. The flashlight just turned on. Again, I know you can turn that flashlight on, or if the flashlight's just faulting, which I think that's the probability of it. Can you complete this knock? Let's try again. Can you complete the knock? I hear a little tap out that way, but I'm not sure. After this distant, unexplained knock, I decided to try a couple of EVP sessions, but had no luck as nothing came through. Unfortunately, the water flowing through the pipes was a huge noise contaminant in this area. That flashlight, man, I'm telling you. I'm not feeling it. No, I'm telling you, I don't think those are actual responses right there. Some more water stuff. I think I chose the worst area. We had non-stop, like, interference.
Alright, your isolation is over. We are coming to get you.
Alright, so Carly's about to do her isolation. How you feeling?
Good.
Good luck.
Thanks. Okay. Hello, spirits, if anyone is here. My name's Carly. We have a bunch of like little cat balls set up. If you touch them, they'll go off. There's a little REM pod on the ground over there where if you touch... Oh, hello. That scared me. Okay, I guess they want the flashlight on. I mean, again, hey, I'm chilling with it. I hate the dark, so I might have to whip out SB7 Pro. Because it's a little quiet right now. Is anyone here with me? We? You say we? So whoever's here, you can come and talk to me on this device I'm holding. It'll pick up your voice and I'll be able to hear you. Who turned that flashlight on? Is that like a very fake meme? So much? Or someone? What did this place... Never? Hello? Was that a hello? Hi? Is this easy for you to talk through? Very faint, I couldn't make that out. Something like, are you here? Did this used to be a church?
Okay.
Something game. They're like trying to talk through it, but it's like it's not clear. That was my foot. Like it wasn't clear enough. Who's in the basement? Is it Mom? Are there children here? Oh, whoa, 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 whoa. The EMF is like stuck on the 2. What? No, it's not in frame. Oh, whoa, whoa, hello? Okay, I'm just gonna move it. If anyone's here with me, I'm sorry I moved it, but can you come touch this again? Can you come touch this device right here?
This is the second time in this open spirit box session that Carly has received the word mom or mama. Could this be residual energy from when it was a Sunday school or Oddfellows home?
Alright, your isolation is over. We're gonna come get you.
All right, so our isolations are over. How do we think they went?
I think mine went okay. It seemed very like they wanted to stay behind me, behind my back, and just kind of lurk around from what I've gotten.
Got nothing.
Oh.
So, besides maybe noise, but pretty dead for me. I'm on that bad luck streak.
Mine was all right. I don't even know. They just seemed very curious if there is anything here, which based on my isolation, I think there might be.
Mm-hmm.
So hopefully it picks up.
Yeah, it's never been investigated before,
Yeah.
so, we can get nothing, or we can teach them how to communicate, and
Yeah.
we'll get some good stuff. So,
Mm-hmm.
all right, well, let's head upstairs and start investigating together. We wasted no time and got right into investigating. However, despite our attempts, for the first 15 to 20 minutes, we received no activity whatsoever. Not a single noise, piece of equipment, or response came through any of our equipment at all. So we decided to try our luck with an Estes session with the SP7 Pro.
Alright, well, Zach has some headphones on, and he has a spirit box connected to it. Say whatever you want to say to him. You can yell at him if you want. You can tell him how much you love him, or whatever is on your mind.
Yeah, female voice. It either said, "What's that?" or "What's up, Zach?"
Isn't that cool? Because I literally said, like, that's Zach.
Yeah.
You can.
What's up? Same female voice.
No way.
Yeah.
What's up?
Zach isn't really.
Dig it up.
Oh,
Dig it up. Dig what up?
like history digging.
Well, I'm thinking body.
Oh.
Like dig up a body. I don't
Don't need them.
Oh, I was gonna say like digging up like history-wise, like dig up the name for it.
Oh yeah. See, my mind just instantly went to a body.
Zach can't ask questions, and he can't really specifically respond for himself. But I know he's having a good time talking to you guys. If you have any questions.
In the washroom.
You're in the washroom?
Which one?
Where was the female? Where'd you go? I know she wanted to say hi to Zach.
Damn.
Oh, what is it?
I'm a busy person.
Is that why you're not talking to us right now? Could you maybe tell us what you're busy doing?
Can I have what's in your wallet?
I haven't got my wallet on me.
I may have some cash in there. If you tell me where my wallet is, I will leave you some. I will leave you some money, because that's impressive.
Did you want a drink? I can get you a drink. Well, I'll attempt to.
It was like a very clear, hello.
Hello?
It's got a male voice.
That's exactly what happened with mine. Like, it was like a really clear, hello, the male too.
Okay.
Is this the same male that I talked to earlier?
At ease.
Oh, God, it's good. Are you at ease?
Well, if you're saying at ease, I hope you are.
It's like a whole lot of nothing.
Yeah. I'm sure just random stuff.
All right, well, if there's anyone here with us, just want to get to know you a little bit. If you could just set one of our devices off to let us know you're here, that'd be awesome. We'll try doing an EVP session real quick.
Yeah, since that died down.
That's what I was thinking. Now recording all together in the basement of Mousa. Please talk into this. Did you hear that?
Mm-hmm.
After 2 attempts at an EVP session down here with no luck, we finally received the slightest bit of interaction. But even this is questionable as the flashlights have been going off all night.
What was your role here at this church?
Did you die here?
Possible this place just isn't haunted.
Could be, and what we're getting is spreading in from other places.
Or, yeah, maybe. I'm not sure. I'm
'Cause
just
I
saying,
mean-
it's possible this place is not haunted. Maybe this is the first place we've ever been to where there's just no haunting. Despite this feeling of losing hope in this location, we tried to keep as optimistic as possible and continued our journey into the night in hopes that we can catch something to truly prove that this place is haunted. Right now, we are headed to the big basement area to go investigate there. So far, we haven't been very lucky. It's been a very quiet night here. Could be possible that it's just not haunted. That's obviously a possibility with these locals and never being investigated before. You just never know. It could just not be haunted despite the history and how old it is. So yeah, we're headed to this big basement area right now that Emily did her isolation at. Let's see if we can get anything down in this basement, because this seems to be the area where we've gotten the most so far. Whoa.
Last one or second?
Both.
Can you go touch the cat wall?
After 20 minutes down here in pure silence, with once again no equipment going off at all, we decided to resort to an open SB7 Pro session to see if we can talk to anyone.
Hopefully you enjoy the spirit box a little bit more than the other things here. Hopefully you interact with it. Oh, I can feel like the sound coming out of the speaker, and like I can feel when something goes there.
What? I'm gonna knock back there. Did you hear a knock?
I can't hear anything.
I heard a knock.
Okay. Who's down here with us? We're hearing a male voice. Can you give us your name? Or a nickname?
Whoa. What did that say?
That was that same male voice too.
Thanks?
It's that sounded like it said perfect.
See, I was gonna say thanks or like Vince. But that could mean also just be searching for a name with the number.
Did you work for the church? It's like a female voice that time. Mother? That's what I heard, at least. Once again, something is coming through saying the word mother or similar words. Is this residual energy from the building's past?
Do you need anything from us specifically? Is there anything we can do to help you? I can't.
Did something happen to you down here? Did you hurt yourself? I heard a noise over there, but I don't know if that was...
In a back corner?
Yeah.
That's where I heard the noise when I was down here by myself.
I heard like a little tick noise or something like that.
Mine was loud.
Okay.
Mine wasn't like a quiet thing.
Again, can you tell me, did you hurt yourself down here? Did you maybe commit suicide?
Something came through.
Can you maybe tell me... Whoa.
Whoa, what's that?
Can you maybe tell me what caused you to commit suicide?
It's water. It's just the water.
God, dude, that I literally was like 2 knocks, and then that just freaked me out. So.
That freaked me out too.
Loud.
Let's pause that for a second though.
What information do you know that I fucking don't? That's
I don't know any information.
Oh, you're just spitballing?
No, because here's the thing. Okay, I'm gonna tell you this right now, and I haven't mentioned it the entire time because I feel like I'm tweaking a little bit. But the same thing I was seeing earlier when we were down here taking photos. You know, I was like, I feel like I keep seeing stuff.
Yeah.
I feel like I keep seeing it again.
It's hanging out. Oh, that makes sense though because all my activity has been this way.
No, but like before, I was seeing it this way along these walls, and now I'm seeing it along this wall right here.
Okay.
What I'm seeing is it's almost like a shadow, like quickly just going by, like really quick, right? And I'm not seeing it on the camera, so the camera's not gonna pick it up, unfortunately. And I know people are gonna be like, "Oh, you know, you're full of shit," right? But what I'm seeing is like a quick little shadow just happening right here and there. And what I've noticed from the past investigations is that a lot of shadow figure stuff comes from suicide and depression. I started believing in this theory recently after a good friend of mine from Wolf Paranormal brought it to my attention. I started looking back at past investigations, and there does seem to be a correlation between sadness and shadow figures.
It also makes sense why I had someone say, "I'm sorry." And I'm like, "What did you do? Did you do something wrong?" They're like, "No." The fuck was that from?
But no. I'm telling you. That's why I really think that like there might have been like a suicide down here or something like that.
Okay.
I'm being serious, 'cause it's something we'd have to look into.
No, yeah.
Right? But like, I don't know. I'm just...
If it happened on the back wall, that would explain why it's all happening back there.
Well, no, because I was... Earlier when we were down here taking photos, like she was taking photos, and I'm telling you, I saw stuff like against this wall back here, like back that way. I feel like even though we're not getting much, this is the area that we're getting the most back here. Do you want to do that Estes session where it's like, yeah,
I'm gonna push my chair as far back as I can go.
all the way in the back? Yeah. Just like at Stagecoach, we're doing what we're calling a phone call Estes session as a final attempt at communication for the night. We've had luck with this prior hand, and we've noticed most of the activity happened when one of us were alone. So hopefully this provides us with some results. Emily is about to go into that basement area where she did her isolation and where we just were. She's gonna throw on the headphones and do an Estes session, but me and Carly are gonna be calling her, and we're gonna be asking some questions over the phone call to see if anything comes through. Set up some flashlights, because those have been pretty popular tonight. If it is actually something responding to us, that's how they've been doing it. So we're gonna see if this does anything. It was pretty successful at Stagecoach, so let's see what happens. Best of luck.
Thank you.
Pop his headphones on. Let me pop this.
Damn, dude. Fuck, that hurt.
Spout, right? Bobby's belly just went off. Yeah.
Okay, you ready?
Alright, let me turn on the spirit box. Alright, you ready?
Let's do it.
Alright. Headphones on.
Is there anybody down there with Emily right now?
That was scary. It was like a deep, like weird whispery, like kind of.
Who's down there with Emily? What's your name?
I'm pretty sure it said, "Hi, Carly."
Bruh. Oh god.
No, Carly's not down there. She's up here with me.
It was like a malish voice that said that.
Dang, okay.
Can you turn on one of the flashlights behind Emily?
Why'd you? And then it faded away. Bobby's belly just turned on.
Dude, that's weird.
Do you like having Emily down there by herself?
Couldn't tell if it was a female trying to talk or like a female scream. Bobby's belly went off again.
Dude, that's so weird.
Can you touch Bobby's head and not his belly?
Almost fair. Almost fair or almost there?
I mean, you are almost there. Can you just tap his belly instead of his... can you tap his head instead of his belly this time?
His head will light up too.
I'm going? Female voice.
Like I said, can you turn the flashlight on to the left of Emily?
My flashlight to the left of me that's in that chicken wire just turned on. And right before the light turned on, it sounded like I'm over there. Oh god, that was a scary deep voice. Okay.
You obviously know Carly's name, so can you tell us your name?
I couldn't understand what it said, but it was that same male voice that said, "I'm right there." That I just said before.
Can you tell us what town we're in right now?
Your adventure something, but it's that same fucking male voice. It's that same deep male voice.
That's strange. It continuously comes through.
Mm-hmm.
Can you speak
Very
up a little
distant
bit?
voice, and I'm pretty sure it said, "Help me out."
Did a suicide happen down there?
I invite you to and it's that same deep voice. I don't know who it is, but it's the same guy. It's the same deep male voice. The flashlight just turned on to my left, very bright. It's that same male deep voice. I couldn't understand what he said though. He said it clear, but just like, it was a little grumbly.
You need to speak a little clearer for us so we can understand you.
The only way we can talk
Flashlight
with
is bright as ever, now just turned off. Flashlight just turned off, and then it was, why?
Why?
Seems just very residual, like it's not even responding to us.
Because all she's getting now is a deep male voice. Bobby's going off. We moved him closer to that spot.
Mm-hmm.
The flashlight's going off in that spot.
Yeah.
You know, it's just very
It's something with that back corner
something,
for sure.
yeah, something with that
That's
area.
all.
Something's like a tap.
We are haunted. Well, I think that they're coming now. Hello?
Hello? Hi.
What happened?
What happened? Our call failed.
What the fudge?
The man is scary.
Yeah, I don't know what's going on with that.
I think
I don't want to be like, oh, because I know it's a church, but he gives me preacher vibes. Like, real big preacher vibes.
Okay. Let's go back under if you don't mind.
Yeah, of
A couple more
course.
minutes.
We continued this session for another 15 minutes, but the responses slowed down and our equipment stopped going off. We figured this call failing was a sign that they were done talking with us, or maybe it was just poor service. Anyways, our night was at an end. So our night at Mousa has come to an end. It was an absolute honor being the first to investigate this place. The place has a lot of history, but unfortunately, I don't think it's very haunted. And if there is any hauntings here, I think it's very, very residual. As creepy as that basement is, I think that that's where all of that residual energy is, especially with the walls around it and the floor maybe even being limestone. I think that that residual energy is just projecting up and showing itself.
I don't know about this place. It's hard to say if I think there is something here. I mean, we got some things throughout the night, especially in the basement. That back corner, something is attached to that certain spot. Things were happening and things were going off. As soon as we were over in that section and put stuff in that section, it seems like it is some male spirit who just seems upset or sad or depressed, and I don't know. Something is definitely in the basement.
I think it went pretty well for it being a location that has never been investigated before. I think it's haunted. I don't think it's where the whole location is shaking and things are getting thrown across the room kind of haunted, but I most definitely think there's something here. I think it's more on the residual side, but there is something intelligent in that larger basement for sure. Because I know with my isolation, it was responding in a sense, but it was more behind me. So it seems like it's more kind of stuck in the back corner, or it's just wanting to be behind you, not wanting you to kind of really go like see what it is, or just like all stare at it kind of thing. It seems very mischievous, kind of lurking. But no harm, nothing evil, nothing super mean, scary.
So yes, I do think it's haunted, just residual energy in my opinion. Nothing communicating directly with us throughout the night. Maybe we got it on an off night, I'm not too sure.
As of the rest of the building, it's hard to say. It's definitely a place that I would maybe want to come back in the future and just test it out again and see if we can get other evidence. It was more on the residual side, I would 100% say, especially again in the basement.
Whatever's here, they're not used to people communicating. Most definitely, there is some sort of haunting here. More on the residual, a little bit intelligent. Nothing demonic, nothing evil whatsoever.
It's cool to see how these local places differ. Each one we go to, different evidence, different ghosts, different spirits, different history especially.
And I'm very thankful for this opportunity to be able to investigate this place. Come check this place out. Mousa Greek Tavern is very, very good. The food is delicious, the drinks are incredible, and if you're in Joliet, this is a place to definitely check out and get some food at.
I just want to thank Mousa for having us out here, and it's a beautiful place, a beautiful building, and yeah, I'm just so grateful that we get to investigate another local spot.
Huge thank you to Mousa's and the staff, everyone that's here. Y'all are amazing. Thank you so much for allowing us to come in here and do this and investigate, be the first team to investigate this building. It means the world to us, and it means the world to me.
So yeah, it was amazing, and I had a great time.
But overall, thought it was a great night.